against the French on home soil, we are guaranteed a new name on the World Chase Tag World Championship trophy. Hollywood Freerunners have come close to winning major titles before, but never got over the line. Kimio came close at the French National Championships, but were beaten by Parkour 59. But before that, we have the women's division. It is Urban Corp Nano, the team from Toulouse, right here in France, against Kunoichi, the former US national champions and the Pan-American Championship runners-up.
Championship match. Introducing first, in the blue corner, chasing first, Urban Corp Nano!
Urban Corp Nano have been superb. Leia Marionette has been a force with which to be reckoned. Asia Lagracie has dovetailed with this team as the new signing from Parkour 59 very, very impressively. We may not have seen the best of Fanny Leteau-Ferry, but Mylis Blasco, the captain, and Yasmin Awadi have both put in typically intense and difficult performances to deal with.
And they should have a few rested up players here, heavily using Leia in their last matchup. I think they could be really primed for a solid showing against Kunoichi.
Jess Chan and her Kunoichi team know what it takes to go and win a major title. They did it in the very first US Championship. They suffered disappointment at the Pan American Championship, the continental tournament that took place in the States. However, here in France, they could become the first ever world champions in the women's division, and the additions of Domino and Tiana Weatherly have more than made up for the loss of Amy Baldwin. It looks like it might be a major, major damaging move for them. They have just shrugged it off and maybe become even stronger.
Yeah, some really solid picks-ups, really fast players, and learn the strategies fast.
Urban Corp Nano are sending in Leia Marionette, who just gives a nod towards Tiana Weatherly, sweet tea as she's known, who will be starting as the evader in the first ever Women's World Championship final. Will we have French champions on home soil, or will Kunoichi be the team that makes history?
Athletes ready!
The proper stuff, the final. The first ever in the women's division, and a first ever tournament for Tiana Weatherly, and she does not manage to get out the way of Leia.
Oh, very close one. Great trap set there from Leia, and that is exactly what I expect to see. Quickly gets into Spider as soon as the opportunity presents itself and goes for that fast dive tag, full stretch, no hesitation.
Jess Chan coming in early in this one, but there is no point in saving people. This is the final. It is all or nothing.
Athletes ready!
Jess hopping up onto that platform by the bridge. Leia has already vacated the area and gets to the sisters. The tag is made. It's a good job it did, because Jess went out the quad there.
Yeah, that was a really good job there from Jess Chan, keeping up the pace, moving very quickly, reaching that hand out to the side, and knowing she should feel contact. She had to focus so much on getting that tag, because as you said, had she not, she was out of the quad and it would have been an automatic evasion.
Yeah, she'd have to pull off a Moayari move and somehow levitate about an inch above the floor.
Athletes ready!
Mylis, the team captain, in for Urban Corp Nano. Loic Georgie, the gym leader and owner, cheering them on, and Mylis gets the job done in double quick time.
Man, the decisiveness on these tags, it is a full body send every single time. And yes, that is a little bit risky, but this early on, that's the exact right call. Go for that full send as early as you can, so you know, in case it doesn't go in your favor, you can recover and get another chance.
Urban Corp Nano evading.
Tiana back into action.
Athletes ready!
Such an incredible debut tournament for Tiana Weatherly. Goes across the center of the quad. That's well read by Miley. She was going round the tilted cube and then changed direction. She changes direction again. Tiana with a dive and reaches up. Doesn't get her. Does not get her. Urban Corp Nano. They lead in the final. And it's the captain.
That was incredible. It looked like Tiana was saying, you know what, let's see how fast you are. I'm going to run you down. Realizing she's not going to make the foot race across the front line, so she tries to go for a dive in order to intercept Milese as she cuts towards Sisters. Instead, Milese looking back at the exact right time to recognize this, dodging out of the way and securing the evasion.
1-0, Urban Corp Nano.
Athletes
Well,
ready!
Urban Corp Nano, especially having taken the lead, it has to be the biggest chance for French world champions here in every Couperon, because Kimio will go off as underdogs against Hollywood Freerunners. And Milese Blasco turning in open space. Caitlin is chasing shadows. Now she's chasing Milese, and she chases her down as well. And that was an enthusiastic tag, wasn't it?
Yeah, Milese maybe going for one too many cuts. The first bounce on Sisters was perfect. Caitlin not falling for the second one, being ready for it. And then when you're coming on that foot race going from the loading bay to cross front line, that is a much easier tag to make as they cut towards Ridge.
Kunoichi evading 1-0, Urban Corp Nano.
Athletes ready!
Asia steps in, new recruit for this Urban Corp team. She's been really understated. She's been doing her job, but there's been nothing explosive from her, really. She's always seemed to be in control. She's in control there on the bars. I'm not sure she's in control of this chase, though, because Caitlin is wasting an awful lot of time without having to do much, and she gets away over the mountain. And Caitlin Bergstrom Wright picks up the evasion in the final to level it.
Caitlin getting it done. It looked like she had Asia on the exact wrong page the entire chase. Caitlin just the right body language to make her opponent think she was going to stand still over by loading bay. And as soon as the attempt to go through the bars came in, that's when she explodes over mountain.
Athletes ready!
1-1, 6 chasers in. Caitlin Bergstrom Wright is not going to get away from Leia there.
We've seen almost none of that spider maneuver on the tilted cube in our men's division. Our women's division, they have it absolutely locked down, and it honestly looks like a checkmate, especially Leia. She has done it time and time again and has gotten the tag almost every single time.
Well, Leia evading, they send in Jess Chan. Second time they've done that. I think it's one of the patterns we're going to see. They believe that Jess might be their best chance of stopping this girl. Goes up to the top of the mountain, jumps over to the other side, drops down, tries to get away under the ridge, and there's a dive that comes in, and it does make contact. It does, and Jess has got her again.
Yeah, Jess, that classic spider move. It's really hard to get away from that. We need to see a little bit more body feinting, a little bit more toying with your opponent when they start to enter into that spider position. As if they get loaded, or if you go as they're loading, the way that they're loading it, it's an easy dive.
It is a nervous-looking Loic Georgie in that team area for Urban Corp Nano. Jess sets off from the ridge straight to the loading back. Shows one way and goes under the mountain. Yasmin trying to get up on that bar to make the move around the tilted cube, which she does brilliantly. That is top work.
Absolutely. Oh man, that is such a scary dive to go for. And she goes for it with 2 hands. She does not leave one on for safety. She knows she needs to make the tag there because there was enough time wasted by Jess that entire time. It was then, or it may have been conceding an evasion.
Well, it was Domino who was the dominant force in the semi-finals with back-to-back evasions. She enters this final for the first time in Chase 10 with Yasmin in her sight. Oh, a little stumble, but it's early doors. She can certainly make up for that. Bounces off those bars by the tilted cube, but she's not close enough to make that tag work. Yasmin turns back on herself brilliantly to the loading bay. Which way is she going? Which way is she going? She's getting away. Urban Corp Nano to lead again over the Sisters. And Domino can't get there. Kunoichi trail once more.
Every single time, Yasmin makes the exact right decision. First, coming around towards bridge and cutting back at table, throwing her up. And then that's what I'm talking about by loading bait. That is what you must do. Play with your opponent. Make them second guess. When they make their move to set the trap, you must leave, and Yasmin does it to perfection.
Tiana back into action, not seen this since Chase 4. Been such a force in this tournament, you can see why there.
Looked like a painful one from both of them. I believe the tag went through. Had it not, Yasmin ends up outside of the quad anyways.
Once again, Urban Core turn to Leia. Leia versus Tiana.
Chase 12, Kunoichi evading. 2-1, Urban Core Nano.
A world championship, the first world championship title on the line. Leia Marionette. Oh, it's a dive in the middle of the quad, and she gets her quickly.
And it looked to me like a spike tag. Anytime you get a tag that quickly, under that 5-second mark, you are primed and ready. But this is when the pressure is on. If they can get an evasion here, it is absolutely massive for their confidence.
Jess got her once, she got her twice, but Leia Marionette getting hold of her 3 times.
2-1, Urban Core Nano.
She needs to. Leia's name is being chanted here at Les Arènes as Jess sets off around the front line. It's up onto the sisters for Leia and a race around the outside. That is a committed move, but it's nowhere near. Jess is in trouble. She bounces back like a rubber ball, but she may not get another chance. This could be it. Leia Marionette puts them 3-1 up. Urban Core Nano are on the brink of glory.
What an absolute athlete, Leia Marionette, never stopping. She's been called upon over and over from this Urban Core Nano team, and she has shown up in every single chase, every single evasion.
She was devastated when they lost out in the French Nationals.
Match point, Urban Core Nano.
She didn't explode into life in this tournament, but she has got better and better and better. And Leia can win it for Urban Core Nano. Caitlin must make the tag, or Kunoichi will be beaten in a major final once again. Leia gets away under the mountain. Victory is there to be grasped.
She might have it.
She might well have it. Leia Marionette over the sisters. It is Princess Leia of every Corcoran. Urban Core Nano are the first world champions in the women's division, and they have done it on home soil. We have French world champions, and in Loic Georgie's farewell tournament as a competitor, he sees the women's team go all the way to glory. Scenes here at Les Arènes. A huddle of celebration with Urban Core Nano. A huddle of commiseration and disappointment for Kunoichi in the other corner of the quad. Joey Adrian, what a display, what a campaign, and what a player Leia Marionette is.
I came into this expecting huge things from this Urban Core Nano team, and they did not disappoint. I had some questions because they were beaten by that Kimio Volt team, and that showed to light a fire underneath them. They came in hot and hungry, and they were never, ever in doubt in their own minds of taking this World Championship victory.
The French fans have got what they want. They have French world champions. They could have more when Kimio play in the men's final later. But the moment of celebration for Urban Core Nano is now. Leia Marionette is nearly in tears. Loic Georgie is with the team. Greg Ball is on the quad with the first ever Women's World Champions. Greg, Urban Core Nano, victory on home soil.
First ever Women's World Chase Tag Champions. I'm sure you must be ecstatic right now. Loic, we want to speak to Leia, scored the winning ovation. How are they feeling?
Léa, comment tu te sens après cette victoire?
Je suis super fatiguée, mais je suis aussi très fière de toute mon équipe. Comme j'ai dit tout à l'heure, on est une famille, on s'est battu pour ça, on s'est entraîné pour ça. Je
She's very tired, but she's so happy to have this win because we've been working hard for 1 year with the family, and it's like it's a team job, you know. That's why I'm proud.
Thank you. And Fanny, in English, are you proud of the team? Are you proud to be the first ever women's world champion?
We're so proud. We're so proud to just be part of the championship, and we're so proud to win it. We worked so hard for that. Thank you so much for all the team.
You deserve the star. Congratulations. We're going to present the trophy soon. Wait for that.